I've been detailing this W123 wagon, and when I got into power buffing it and pulling all the side trim off, I said, you know, I really need to pull all this trim off the bottoms of these windows. Now, there's a number of reasons you might want to pull this trim off. Number one, it gets really dirty under there, so if you're doing any extensive detailing, this probably hasn't been off in 30, 40 years, so you might want to pull it off so you can polish and clean underneath here. The other thing is, if you're going to replace these rubber window scrapers, which are almost always all cracked and worn out, you've got to pull the trim off because this is integral with the trim. So the trim has to come off, and then you have to install this rubber seal back on the trim, and then the trim has to go back down. The other reason is, and this is one of the reasons I'm doing this here, this trim is anodized aluminum, and it gets really milky. Now, I can use my trim polish and do wonders to this, but it takes a long time, and I just happen to have some extra really nice trim that I pulled off another W123 chassis, which also had good rubber window scrapers. So I'm going around all four doors, and I'm going to replace these. Sure enough, I got into this one yesterday, and I said, man, I'm going to need to make a special tool to get these off without damaging anything. You can't pry them off here from this side, or you'll chip the paint and probably dent the bottom of this aluminum. If you're going to pry them off from the inside, you've got to remove the door panel, but the top of the glass is in the way, so you have to be really careful. If you try to pry here, you're going to chip the top of the glass. Now, you don't want to take the glass out just to pull this trim off. So lo and behold, I went to work this morning, and I came up with a tool that I'm going to be using now to remove these trim pieces on the W123. So I thought I would show you how this works. Notice the curve in the tool. It allows you to go over the top of the glass, get underneath that clip, and then pry on it. Well, you can't pry like that because you're going to bend this, and then you're going to go ahead and hit the glass. So you're going to have to use a block of wood like this. We're going to work a little bit on each one, kind of go back and forth until they all pop loose. Don't try to just pop one completely free right off the bat because you could bend the aluminum. So you can see I'll put the block in against this edge, and I'm going to hold the block tight. I'll take the tool and put it over the top of the block, over the glass, and I'm just going to tweak it a little bit, okay? And I'll do the next one. And then this one here is right in the front. Okay. Now I have these three free, but you've got this other one that's over there, so we'll come around the other side and I'll show you how we get that one off. Okay, look at that. Okay, the video is not over yet. Like most of the tools that we develop around here, they go through this evolution, but this one went through an evolution in 1 day. So I'm back already after doing some of the other doors. You notice that I was having a problem holding this block of wood and prying on this. It kept wanting to slip out. Again, we're trying to protect the top of that glass. So I welded on a little tab on the tool which would prevent the block of wood from sliding back. And then I thought, you know, I really need something that's round because of the radius here. And I need something that can vary the width, so depending upon where you're prying and what you're prying. So I came up with this. This is wonderful. Look at this, you go right in there, get a hold of the tab, that little pin goes right in the hole, and you don't even have to hold this. It's going to stay right there, but you can hold it, and then you just pop up to get that clip off. If you need less pry, you can use this end of the handle, like this, and get a motion here, once again, it's not going to slide away, so you're not having to hold real tight to the handle. So this is the tool now. It's going to be shipped with this handle and this modification on the pry tool so that you'll be able to get these lower window trim strips off with ease. So if you're interested in this tool set, be sure and check it out on my website. I'll put a link in the description below this video, and it'll come with very detailed video instructions on how to get this off and back on properly.